Hey, Marco, thanks for your invitation. And so very sorry not to be there in person. So down to earth and back to Europe after those very nice presentation. I want to share about Recommerce and so our main topic, right? Our main topic today at Recommerce is that basically we want to fight, the impact that we have because of our digital life, right? So 80% of our digital impact, as you should know, is coming from hardware. And so we're trying to fight this. The problem is that today, only 90% of our devices are not refurbished or recycled. And I remind everyone that refurbish a device is far better than recycling a device in terms of saving of raw material. And so in Europe, so this is an estimation we've done, it's around 1 billion smartphones that are sleeping in our drawers, right? So it's really time to act. And so this is what we're trying to do at Recommerce. Just to give you a few elements, each time we will refurbish the device versus buying a new device, that's around 40 kilo of CO2 that is saved, right? So this is the first number, easy to remember, 40 kilo of CO2. The second number to remember, and this is also a very easy number because this is the same, it's a 40 kilo, but this time of raw materials, right? So each time we're going to refurbish the device, this is 40 kilo of CO2 and raw materials. So we're calling at Recommerce for a fast circular revolution. So first step is the awareness and the understanding. So that's what I've just done, and so that's what a number of associations are doing on a daily basis. So this is key. We should be aware that it's time to act now. So once people are aware, people are willing to be responsible. So when they are consumer, they want to buy, those good devices, refurbished devices. And once they are in their company, they want to ensure that a number of devices that were purchased new are basically trade-in buyback through, organization like ours, and basically also push for, their companies to buy refurbished devices. The two last points, is about regulation. So we need to have the support for all the administration, so the local administration in Europe, and also the European Union. The Green Deal, it's 1,000 billion that's going to be invested. It's also time for every local state to set very clear targets for their own purchase for their administration. Last point is that there is a big business opportunity. So basically, we think that we can go up to 30, 40, 50% of refurbished devices. And so circular economy is an opportunity for all the players, right? For all the retailers, for all the telco. So it's time to grasp this opportunity. So at Recommerce, basically our DNA from since 2009 is really to ensure that we can be the enabler of this circular economy and make the world a greener place. So we're spending our days to push into that direction. In terms of key numbers, right now, so we are a bit more than 120 employees, and so we have a number of subcontractors. So we also hire more than 120 at our subcontractors. And so we're going to do a bit more than 100 million euro at the end of this calendar year. We are processing more than 600K product per year. And so we have more than 400 active partners. And so now we're present more or less everywhere in Europe, reselling everywhere in Europe. And so we have physical team in 8 countries. And so more to come at the beginning of next year. In terms of CSR policy, so we're making quite a lot. So it's more than 3.6 million devices that we have collected since the creation. It's a number of thousands of tons of raw materials and CO2 that is avoided. And so the other thing that is important to share is that it's around 300 million euro that is been given back. So it's also very positive from I would say a consumer endpoint. So the work we're trying to do, because our business has been I would say a young business and has been sometimes given opportunities for traders and non-serious players. We're trying to ensure that we have more and more labels and certification to ensure quality of refurbishment for all the products that we are treating. In terms of things we're asking somehow, and as mentioned, it's time to act. We're willing to get safe, numerous, and cost-efficient spare parts. So we're calling for a device refurbishment act at European level. Basically, we're asking governments to help us have the spare parts available on a cheap way, a bit like what we've done, a couple of years ago, with drugs. We have created those generic drugs. We're asking people to support us in this idea of having generic spare parts, because today one of the main hurdles is that we don't repair enough devices just because it's too expensive or it's not possible given the design of the device or given basically the supply of those spare parts. So this is really the first thing we need to crack. The second thing is, as mentioned, is ensuring that administration are behind and are also committed to basically buy refurbished device themselves and create this traction and this virtuous circle. In terms of additional action that Recommerce is doing, so on top of recycling high-tech devices, we are creating what we call a SaaS platform, so that any retailer, any telco, any onliner can become a circular player. So basically, we're going to provide a platform ensuring that there is a full traceability between a customer A and a customer B that will basically be the one that will buy the refurbished device. As you know, there is a number of things that we need to track, how the device is repaired, what is the cosmetic of the device, the origin of the device, and also we need to track all the things related to VAT, because there are some specifics for business. So this is a full solution that we're ready to deploy to be the enabler again of the circular economy beyond high tech to all those categories that could be around DIY, that could be around sport, that could be around those home and home appliances. So I want to thank you very much for your attention, and so feel free to contact me if you're interested by Recommerce and this Circular X platform. Thank you.